Hiya! Thank you for joining us virtually for one of Mimbre's classes. This class has been recorded from a Zoom class that we did, which is an app where we can be more interactive with participants. But then we had requests to put it available on YouTube for those who can join us for that class. So it's a little bit weird because it's recorded from an interactive class, so maybe some of it won't make sense, or will, mention things on the camera that doesn't quite make sense for you in your living room. But we hope it's useful for you, to keep you moving, to have some fun. And if you want to join us for our interactive classes, they are on Tuesdays. And please sign up if you email info@mimbre.co.uk. Brilliant. Enjoy the class. Take care. Listen to your body. Have fun.
And I want your happy face. Like ridiculously happy. Okay. And then I want your angry face. Or I like the arms, Lev. Put the arms in, that means business. Okay. And I want your confused face. Okay. Make a shocked face. Imagine they say school is going back tomorrow. What? Imagine you're going to be excited. So excited face. Imagine you can see all your friends tomorrow. Yes. Great. I like jumping up and down. Okay, put your waiting face. Get those fingers involved. I like that Honey is really letting her face just sink down. Just let your face slide through. Pull your hair. And shake it all out. And shake your shoulders. Great. Okay. I want you to tell me 3 different feelings that you have felt while you were in this lockdown restriction. So have a think, 3 feelings, and I want you to express them through your body and your face. So for example, if I've been quite restless, so this have been my restless. Come on. Okay. But have a think, just have a think in your own space, 3 feelings. Have you been relaxed? You've been tired, exhausted? You've been worried? Have you been lazy? Just watching TV? Have you been busy? Okay, let's everyone jump on your chair or sofa or bed or something and do your happy Lev playing video game. Lev, you're not jumping up and down when you're playing your video game, are you? But it's a good happy one. Okay, happy move. Happy move without the video game. Cool. All right. Bored. Okay. Can you physicalize a board? Cool. Annoyed? That's a good one. Pretty annoyed. How do we do annoyed? Can everyone just try to physicalize annoyed? Tricky one, isn't it? Yeah, it's yeah, a bit like that. Depressed. Yeah. These quite a lot of people feel quite depressed. This is my depressed one. Oh. How can you do depressed? Everyone try out the different physicalize. That's nice. Actually, it's quite it's quite telling, isn't it? Oh, that's really nice, but very sad. Wow, that's really strong. Cool. Well, we're going to use those a bit later to play with the different expressions when we'll keep going with a bit of the sofa ID, but we'll keep using those. Go, Natasha.
All right, we're going to do a warm up. We'll recap choreography, and then I'll hand you over to Lina, and then we'll see if we can put some of that choreography, some of this bit, that bit. We'll see if we can maybe put some of that into your movement if you want. You don't have to. All right, everybody, standing by. Okay, let's go. If you can hear me, let's go. Hopefully you're all right. Good. I know Marnie's already done another class as well. So way down, feet parallel, relax your head. Heavy, heavy head, relax, relax. Soft. And keep your knees bent, steady, stand up. Way in the way. A little way up the way. Breathe fully in out. Other way. And then a ripple down from your head to your feet. And then up the other way. Do that again, ripple down and up. Good, stay on breath in. Get your legs a little bit back to the bouncing. It's your bed. Talk about winding there. A little bit faster, do it. And just take a little move and a groove. One leg out, one leg in. Good left, well done. A little bit faster. Go. Honey, use your arms a little bit more. Listen later. Give it 2 to the right with a bounce. Make it nice and bouncy. Get the heart rate up. It's a squash and fly. Slide it down your ribs. Really gliding, sliding. Shoulders, use your arms. Very nice. Picking the shoulders. Roll and drop. Use your low back. That's it. Bend your knees. And then along. Try and make a really strong circle. Turn your head. Other way up. Shoulder. Soft knees. The biggest thing to remember here is your knees. Look at my knees. Up. Knee. Up. Knee. Up. There. More bend, honey. There. Faster. Give me a strong circle. Drop. And then take it out into your rib. Bounce. Bend your knees. Coming in. Lengthen out to the top of your head. Go faster. Working your obliques. Coming in. Energy out the top of your head. Now soften it up. Back into the chest. Cover it up. Single. Forward and back. Forward and turn. Forward. Try and make your ribs as well as your hips. And just back. Sink. You're making a letter C. Good. Turn it back to the front. On a diagonal. Now you're being kicked to the stomach by a football. And then use your arms to dust it off at the same time. Into your hips. Bend your knees stop. Just hip circles. Make sure your knees are doing little circles as well. Go the other way. Rolling on your feet. So I'm going onto my heels. Give me a figure of 8. Figure of 8. Moving. Good. That's it. And then feet together, breathe in. Breathe out, big stretch. And roll down through the feet. Breathe in. Get your head. And let go. Floppy. Put the weight over your toes. And bend your knees 4 times to the bend. Down up. 3 more. Try and get lower each time. 4. Bend your knees and slowly come up. And have a look, boogie. So in the routine we're doing, we've been doing a house set called the retreat close to the camera or just do your head and some waving and stuff like that. Go into your head. Take your floor. Center. One more. Look to the floor. Look to the side. Double side. Go.
Hey Panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to go. Why you trying to keep me teeny? It's a dreamy. Wished it on a genie. I got fans finally, and she wanted me to see me. I thought you want this for my life, for my life. Said you wanted to see me thrive.
I think that we should go through the routine that we've been doing. So let me get that. This track is called More Bounce to the Outs by Zap. And let's go from the top once without the music and once with the music. So you've got top rock right leg. So you're going to go top rock right leg, dust it off left. Bismarck right, drop it down, crisscross. Then you've got another top rock on the right. Top rock right, top rock left. Behind side, front right, left. Do your best. Behind side, clap. Behind side clap. Then you swing the arms all the way over. You do a body wave. You ripple it down. You ripple it up. You ripple it out. You do the retreat that we just practiced. Hop together out. Hop together out. You do kick and side. Kick and side. Use your arms. Use your arms. Feet together. Ripple up. Ripple up. Ripple down. And then Skylar's one went out. Out. Half a turn. Out. Out. Stay there. Step, turn, push it, out, in, out. Then I think we freestyled. I'm not going to add any more on. So then we go into the arms, the armography, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 5, 6, open 7, 8, elbows 1, 2, up 3, snakes 4, close 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, elbows 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, round 7, 8, back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This might be slightly different accounts, but everyone okay? Let's put your hand on your head if you're good to go with the music. Nice. You ready? You must know it by now. All right. Starting off with the top rock. Ready? 5, 6, and top rock. Behind side front. Away. Repeat. Kick it out. Up. Out, in. Two down. The arm. top again. So we put a little freestyle in the beginning. Have a freestyle. Well done.
Hi, cool everyone. That looks so good. Great. I just quickly want to keep my word and stick to the stretch, and then we'll get on to our sofas and continue some choreography. But let's start with the leg stretch. So standing upright, hips together, yeah, and then take a big step forward. Let's see, maybe I just turn down a little bit more so you can see my feet. Here, so my knee should be straight above my ankle, yeah? I don't want to be here, that's really bad for the knee. I just want to be straight above. So if I don't feel a stretch, then I need to move my back foot further back, yeah? I'm thinking of dropping my hips down into the floor. Dropping down here, so I get stretch along here. Depends where your flexibility is, you might feel stretch somewhere else, but it should be around here. Okay, then from there, we go to put the hands on the floor and try to straighten the legs. So you straighten both legs. Try to keep the hips still pushing forward. And you might have to take them a little bit back in to be able to balance that with a 90 degree. So I'm trying now to get into a stretch here. Whoa. Holding that balance, I'm slipping on the carpet. Whoa. Okay, I'll put my hands back down onto the floor. Bend my front knee, slide the back leg backwards, so back in here again, and just get the hands down onto the floor. Get a bit of weight down on the hands so I can push down a bit more in my hip flexor here. And then I put that knee onto the front, like the front of the knee, so it doesn't jag down into the floor. I balance myself with my right hand on the right leg, and the left hand on the left foot. You might see me mirrored, so it might be the other way around, but it's basically the same side hand, also onto the same side leg. And again, now I'm pushing my hips forward, pushing forward to get through. Okay, and then from there, putting my hands back down, I then straighten the front leg and put the other hand on the other side. Now be careful here, you want to flex, and that really does increase the stretch. So I'm flexing here, and I'm trying to have my hips, this hip is actually above the knee still. And the way I get more of a stretch is by going with the tummy down towards the thigh more. And really think of lengthening your spine. So instead of curving over, it's like you actually want to look diagonally in front of you. And then you put weight, then you shift the weight onto the hands so that the legs are free to slide. Obviously easier if you have a carpet or a mat. And then you slide down as far as you can into the split. I'm still holding quite a lot of weight with my hands here. And so even if you're up here, it's fine, just hold the weight with your hands. But then as you breathe in and breathe out, just try to come down a little more with your legs. And make sure this, like again, I'm trying to, the hips, they started forward. Now I do open them up a little bit. Otherwise I can't do get into that split. So you're sort of like opening a little bit here, but not too much. And careful so there isn't too much weight on the back knee. Especially if you can't go fully down into it, you want to be careful. Still keep some weight on your hands. Breathing in, breathe out. Try to go a little bit further down. Oh. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. And then just shift onto that the side where you're sitting like this, and come out of that. It's quite a strong stretch. And I'm quite stiff today, so just shake out the knees. I'm doing some exciting acrobatic this morning as well, so my body is just stiffened up in time for this. But as always, Natasha's dance warm-up will get you ready to go for it. So always, you only do these stretches if you've been warmed up already. Yeah, don't do it on a cold body. Other leg in front. So for me, that's the left. Make sure the knees are above the ankle, and the other one as straight as you can on the back. Heel pushing down towards the floor, and drop down here. And then we'll breathe in, take the arms together, and breathe out. Try to drop down a little bit more. Actually, we'll do that breath again. And breathe out. All right. And then you put your hands on one side each of the foot. Push the legs to straight. Try to straighten your back. And try to see if you can hold that balance with 90-degree. Active with your legs. Pushing the feet against the floor. And then bring your hands down again on one side each of the leg. Coming down here, dropping the knee down, and just pushing the hip flexors of this part. Push that forward and down a little bit. Just a little bit on the way. And then we grab hold of the back foot. And I use the front hand and the front knee to stabilize myself. Again, check this angle, should be 90 degrees. And here I do try to keep my hips quite square forward. Yes, if I was looking towards you here, you see I'm still front on. Okay. And then we straighten the front leg here. Put the weight on the floor, and like I said, you flex the foot, and that increases the stretch. And point the foot, and straighten. Okay. And then we're going to put some weight on the hands, and slide through that as far as you can into the split. Breathing in, breathing out, sinking down a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out, sinking down a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out, and sinking down a little bit more. Great. Coming out of that. And just shake those legs out. Brilliant. Okay, and let's just do quick plank and arms. Onto hands and knees. Take one step behind, step your toes behind, so you're in a straight line from your shoulder to your heels, and I'm going to rock back and forth. So I'm now going to do it like this, so you see like now I'm rocking from side to side, but I'm keeping the plank shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we dip down, down, plank, down on the other side. And 2. And 3. And 4. And then I want you to go, one knee comes in and forward. And then we kick that one out. And I want you to really push with your shoulders there. So you're not just here, you're pushing all the way up there. So you go 1, push, 2, push, 3, push, 4, push, change 1, push, other leg, 2, 3, 4. And now I would like you to do it's a narrow press up. So I'm going to go forward with my whole body. So my elbows are going to stay above my wrists. I'm going to go forward with my body, and you can go down to actually lie on the floor if it's too much to hold it. Can't see myself. So here. So you go forward to here. If you can hold it there, hold it. Otherwise, just melt down. And then from there, you push up again. So if you can't do it, rather than putting knees down and doing anything weird with the shapes, just go down to lie flat on the floor, get a rest, and then push up again. Yeah? Because putting the knees in just creates weird shapes. So go forward, 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 nice forward, elbows to the side, lie on the floor. Now I'm going to push, pull my belly button up. Push, pull my belly button up. And one more. Down. And push, pull my belly button up. One more. Down. And push, pull my belly button up. All right, so that's a good way of like actually learning really good press ups and to learn the right technique rather than doing some half in between way. It really is the idea of keeping the body as a plank. So if I go like halfway, it's there and then up. That's the alternative, that you just go forward a little bit and then up. But you see how my shoulders are moving in front of my arms and then up from there. So it's just different from those ones. It's like a forward one. It works different parts of the muscles. Let's do a bridge. So great. Maybe if you just unmute you. So she lies down, puts the hands next to her ears, fingers pointing to the shoulders, and then pushing the hips up and then pushing the arms into the floor. And then if you feel comfortable with it, take one leg up into the air. Great. And then play with those shapes. Take the other leg up. And making sure that, thank you, Mani. And then between the bridges, so just do 3 bridges each. And between the bridges, just make sure you roll out your back. Cool. Now, I want to go on to work some ideas of things to do in the sofa. And so it's going to be a little bit of choreographic based and a bit of play based the rest of the session. So for the hand choreography, so we're just going to play with hand choreography and then we're going to play with the leg choreography before we do a bit of acrobatic choreography. So hands by side, right leg over the left. Just put your hands where they need to be. It depends on how tall you are, what sofa position you're in and your body proportions. I'm going to take that leg and change it so the other leg is on top. And when you do that change, try to make that quite like a little bit flourished. And what I find, because we're doing this to a camera, is that it's nice when you flex your feet, so you're like showing the sole of the foot, because that gives a little bit of extra flair. Otherwise they sort of disappear. So flex your feet as you change them. Okay. So we're going to start with that one going with the right. I know when I get recorded on this, I think I get mirrored, but this is actually my right leg. So whichever way it looks for you. Right leg over the left one. Going to take that across, 1 and 2. And I'm going to look the way I came from, 3, and look back, 4. And then I take the other leg over, 5 and 6. Look where I came from, 7 and 8. Yeah? And it's quite fast. So it goes like 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Cool? Got it? Go on. I unslip my leg. I slip my hands to the knees here. That's 1. And then the hands keep going, 2. And now my right hand is on top. Yeah? And then 3, chin in the hand. 4, chin in the other hand. Yeah? So we go from right on top, we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great, one more time. From here, we go unfold 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm pushing the heel of my hand. This is like like a bit like the moves you've been doing in choreography with Natasha. So I'm pushing the heel of the hand together, so I get into this position. As I do that, that means that my elbows are pushing my knees out. I allow that to happen. I can even go onto the like side of my foot. So it's like 5 and 6. So it automatically. So don't put your elbows on the outside, because then nothing happens. Try to have your elbows sort of on the inside of the knees, and then that moves happen automatically. So that's 5 and 6, and then you just go 7, 8. So I just tap my fingers like that, my impatient look. Yeah. So from here, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool. Everyone got that? I'm going to do it from the top. Yeah, so we do it with the legs over. Here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. So let's see if you have that, and we'll do a little bit faster. Is that okay? Let's go from here. Okay, you ready? Right leg over the left one. Hands by the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Great. Okay, then we go. Oh my God. It's like, oh, it's like I'm fed up with this. So I just drop my hand, I drop my head. I put my hands on my head, like I'm going crazy. I look at the camera, 3, and then I go, oh, camera, photo, cute, 4. Yeah? So it's like from the fingers here, 7, 8, I drop, oh no, look, cute. Okay? And then I push down again, push down. And then this time, I turn the hand down, like we did in our choreography together. And from there, I like untwirl. So I keep that turn going, untwirl the fingers, and put them on the knees. Yeah, so it's like here, there, untwirl, and bring them back on knees. And once they're on the knees, I'm just like doing my impatient fingers on my knees. Yeah? Should we go from fingers here? 5, 6, so here is 7, 8. Hands and head down. So we go, oh no, going crazy, look at the camera, cute. Push, down, all around. Yeah? I'm just going to do that once to the count, so you see it's quite fast, but 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And then it's like doing this for 8. Yeah? And then I just add the end, because the end is so easy. It's like pushing the knees together, sliding over. It's what we did before. Here, back, apart. So basically, so knees together, one hand opens up so the other one can slide under, and then they slide apart, the knees are on different hands. Yours really works, illusion. Yeah, so basically once they come here, they change, they cross. Then they come back, they uncross. Together, cross. And see how flow you can get. When they come together, then they stay on the opposite knee, so your hands are actually crossed. Yeah, and then they open up with the hands crossed. Then they come together, open up on their own. Come together, hands crossed, open up in a cross. That's it, yeah. Cool. Okay, shall we walk through that slowly from the top? Put your hands on the head if that's okay. Yeah, from the top. So we go. First is it like swaps around, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Hands, hands, head and down and up, fingers tap and no, crazy, look, cute, down, up, down, around we go and tap the fingers on the feet, on the knee, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and dance on the place, do whatever you want. Yeah? How are you feeling about doing that to music once? Yeah, cool. It's quite fast, but let's do it. Right leg over. And it's really fast, don't worry if you get lost. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, look, look. 3 and 4, look, look. Hands, hands, head, down and tap your fingers down. Up, tap your fingers on your knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 7. Lift it. You. Ha. Ha. Da da da. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Okay, last time. Right leg up. 5, 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and leg. Lift, leg, lift. Hand on, hand, down, up, fingers, head, turn, lift and cute. Up, down, turn around. Fingers. 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop the legs. Freeze time. Cool. You look so cool doing it. Just to recap some of the work we did, more acrobatic work we did in the sofa last week. So one is knees in front, and then you're going to push back, get the hand ready to catch yourself on the sofa, and so it's like a little bit of a bridge, like that, and then back again. To show it from the side, it's here. So I'm trying to create like a nice arch, and I'm opening up, and then pushing my hips forward, come back up again. Just try this on my side. 1, and push up, and 2, and push up, and 3, and push. When I'm coming up, I'm using this hand, so it sinks down into the sofa a bit, and then I push myself up. Nice one. Okay, then the other thing was headstands. So using the sofa as a safer way of doing headstand. Now either had a carpet or a mat at the bottom, and I roll in my back so it's against the like sofa rest, and I'm just pushing up here. Still really using my hands into a triangle. So I put my hands here, and then my head on the pillow. So you can look at me through. You should be able to look at me through your straddle. And then I bring my legs up by pushing my hands down into the floor and into the sofa. And then maybe you can like play with how do you get from that position onto the sofa. Or other way around, can you get from the sofa? I can't. If you have a bendy back, you might be able to get from the sofa into the headstand. So be really careful with your head on that. So for me, that's too much of a bridge. But for some of you, you might be able to play with that on and off, headstand rolling on and off. Another one we did, which is really nice to play with, nice way of warming up, is knees and hands next to the sofa. Push up here, and then I'm like opening up, brushing the ceiling to get onto the sofa in a roll, and to come down. I can flourish it, open it up, reach down to the floor. As I reach, I bend my arm, bend my leg to come down. And that one is nice to play with a bit of speed. And melt. And push up. And melt down. There. And obviously, you can try the other way around. Yeah. And so maybe just play in general with like, how can you get up and down from the sofa? If I'm on the floor, I'm gonna push myself, wriggle myself up. And if I'm sitting on the sofa, how do I melt down? Sitting on the floor. Once there, just playing with more other positions up and down. So if I have one foot here and one leg in front, how do I get up to sofa here? So this leg gives me loads of options. So if I straighten it up here, I could then like roll around it to come up here. Other way would be from here. I use my hands to shift onto elbow, onto that leg, straight leg, and then I put the other foot down and come onto here. So that's just reversing it. Try straightening it. I then push into my elbow, push and push my hips up. Push, 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 push. Swivel around that foot. Come down. Good job. So fast, it'll be like that. Great. What you might also try, if you have the space, this is quite a wide sofa, but in a small sofa, so be careful where you make sure you have the reach for the foot. From here, I'm trying to get this leg straight onto the sofa. So I'm pushing with this foot on the floor, and I'm using this on my hand. You can do it slowly like that, and then coming onto your knees. When you want to do it with a bit of speed, get from here, and you're going to like push up with everything at the same time. So I'm pushing this leg so to bring my hips up, and I'm pushing this leg, and then I'm pushing my hips forward and around. So a bit more like that. Yeah. So from here, I go pushing with the hands, pushing with this foot, and then kicking with my bent leg. Whoa. Into the sofa. Great. So that's the next one. Just find dynamic ways. We did the forward rolls. Again, be careful with space. In my other sofa, I have to keep really, really, really tucked. So hands here, tuck my chin through, look through my legs up on the ceiling, and roll around and tuck in. And again, you can always play, once you found a move that you like, you can always play with what happened when you reversed it, because then you know that if you came from that way, you can go back that way. So if we go through, tuck here, what happens if I go back? Now, I don't recommend doing a normal backwards roll because sofas are just too soft for the neck. But you could use the sofas to do a side back roll. So maybe I'm grabbing hold of the back of my sofa, or I could push from here and see if there's a way that I can go over my shoulder. Yeah? Just play with like that position. If you're lying in this position, how can you go backwards or maybe just around? Like use the fact that you can grab hold of sofas. So I can grab here and here, and pull myself and end up in a different position. Yeah, so it's sort of like it's a good place to invent acrobatics. The other one we did last week, which is also nice to play with and be more creative with, is the handstand, where you we've done that in the first week with the chair as well. So you you basically put your hands where your feet were and your feet on the chair and try to come to a 90 degree, like a straight up, so your hips are above your hands. Now once you're there, you can start to play with like opening that up or like one leg up. What's nice doing that in the sofa is that you can work with different angles. So obviously if you would want to do it towards the camera, then this becomes a bit boring because I'm turning the back to you. But I can go diagonal, and then see like how can I change the way my hands are placed. So can I place my hands a bit more open, so I can open to the camera. There. And see if there's a way. How do you get onto that from the sofa? So for example from here, I don't know how I end up there. From here, I'm reaching down. So then I'm pushing this foot into the sofa. And I push my legs, my head through so I can see the camera. And then come down and bend that leg, reach with the other, and allow myself to turn into the sofa again. Yeah? And then another move that we worked on was the Kedade hinge, which was so putting the hand into the hip, and I'm going to go down. Now I'm going to use the sofa to make this a bit easier. So I'm putting my hand into the hip here, and I'm then putting my head down and my other hand in front. Now I use the side of the sofa to help myself to make that shape. Yeah? Because of that, it's all like I might have to adjust the hand a bit. But we'll do it on the other side, here. I might use the armrest to hold myself. Yeah? So it's like using the advantage of the sofa. If I do it maybe here, I have the back. So I can slide my hips and my bum into the back, but still get the shape of this elbow bending in and connecting. Now this is nowhere near as hard. I'm literally all my weight's actually on the sofa rather than on my hands. But it's a nice way of, you might say, cheating or having fun. So those are some ideas. I went through those quite quick because we've done some of those in last week's class. You could always go back and have more of a breakdown in that. But it's just ideas for you to play with on getting more acrobatics and using the environment that we're stuck in for now to be creative with. That is my dinner getting ready in the background, so I should leave while you can still hear me. Thank you very much for watching. As always, take careful. What you could really do it now is a bit of a stretch, using the sofa, maybe just collapse your head and arms down. Breathing in there. And just doing a little bit of like shifting from side to side. And we can reach across one side. Oh, getting a nice stretch here on the side. Try to keep your chest forward. Reach across to the armrest. And open up to the other side. So I'm being active with this hand, actually pushing in so I can go up and over on the other side. And we could even get one of these ones, which we don't, we spend so much time now sitting like this, so it's good sometimes just get those legs up and try to lengthen along the legs instead. Start with just think of straightening your back, lengthening, getting contact with your tummy and your thighs, but don't worry about the head, just looking forward, reach, see how far you can reach. Hold that, breathe in and breathe out. Just thinking of your chest, really going down into your knees. And then you just collapse that down. And just rest in that position, thinking of opening your lower back, wherever you end up. Even if you allow your knees to bend a bit now, just to like collapse down into that position. And then let's melt off the sofa onto the floor. Shake that out. Cool. That's the end of today. Hope you enjoyed it. Play around. If anybody wants to, anybody else wants to record their own Sofography and send to us, that would be great. We're on, you can send it to info@mimbre.co.uk, or if it's a big file, just email us and then we'll send you a way of transferring it. The idea is find 3 positions in the sofa to express as the way you felt about the last few weeks. And then as the music kicks in, just start dancing. And the music is Just a Place by Underground System. Great, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye.
Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed that class. If you did, and if you're able, we'd really appreciate any donation, small or big, details below. Also, if you want to join the live Zoom interactive classes, please email us on info@mimbre.co.uk or follow the link below. And also on the Mimbre Youth YouTube channel, there is an acrobatic playlist where you can access more challenges of acrobatic tricks now that you're warmed up. So yeah, enjoy. Hope to see you next week. Bye.